Welcome back, everyone. We've just had a 5-minute break, and last time they were just about to start investigating this woman's house, who is to do with some sort of missing person. Yeah. So, as I said last time, I need to close those notes. Otherwise I shall get confused.
That's what you said last time, yes.
Yes. So Erison sort of goes in after this woman, and basically sort of gestures for you to follow in. Yeah. So just let me know where you would like to go and stuff.
I do so.
Yep, so just let me know what you'd like to do so that I may do my DM stuff.
No.
I would probably start by investigating the main lounge room.
Yeah, I'll help you with that. Why not?
I think Jorasos, being a giant cat man, would probably try and sniff out some smells.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, give me Jorasos, you can give me a, what would it be? I guess sniffing for the air. Give me a survival check, I think.
Oakley dokley. Oh fuck, that's cocked.
Sorry.
I don't know what it is about these leather fucking dice trays, but like they cock so many times.
DM, what if I want to use intimidate to make the house tell me what I needed to know?
Then the house is a mimic and we have bigger problems.
A giant pair of teeth just opens up underneath you.
It's like Monster House. Yeah, I love it.
Okay, well, 15 plus 3, that's 18, right?
Yeah. Do you sort of wander around the house sniffing, or do you just sort of stay in the same place?
He's gonna wander around. Like, he wouldn't just sit there sniffing the same spot of floor for 15 minutes.
He's
not
know.
that stupid.
Yeah, so basically as you wander around, you get sort of a strong odour of that you think would be the woman, and obviously the rest of your party, in the sort of living room. You go into the kitchen, there's the smell of food that's been cooked, and stuff like that. You make your way up the stairs to the first floor, and yeah, you get a smell of probably a few different people. You get the scent of, like, so basically the strong smell would be from the woman. Then you get a faint smell coming from Erison. Then you have probably 2, 3 other scents from the corridor. You don't know the people, so you don't know who or what is what smell, basically. But you guess there's 2, maybe 3 other scents upstairs. That's all you can pick up.
Whoever the kidnappers were, there were about 2 or 3 of them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you guess there'd also be a scent from the man as well, but you can't really pick out because you don't know any of the figures. You can't really pick up a scent for who is good, who's bad, type thing.
There wouldn't be anything that would let me like figure out their species. Like maybe a dragonborn would smell like, I don't know,
I'd say,
gales or something.
given the time, it would be too faint, really, to be able to tell. You'd just be able to tell that there's been multiple figures or multiple people. I'm just saying, because he got such a good roll, I said probably about 2 or 3 that you can probably pick up. So, yeah. So, Jorasos.
I'm so mad because when it cocked, it would have either landed on a 5 or an 18, but it was like nebulously floating between both of them.
It'd have been more annoyed if it had been a 5.
Oh, yeah. But I rerolled and got 15, so I'm like, fine. Stupid fucking 18 being caught.
What I will say is getting an 18 probably wouldn't have made much more difference, to be honest.
I mean, the 18 would have been +3, so it would have been like a 21, I think, if it
Yeah,
was on an 18.
I'd have still said the same result, basically. Right. Yeah.
Well, I guess
it's because it's been about 2 nights, so it's been a little while at this point. It's very
one
faint.
the husband is, he smells of ale and fart.
You can think whatever you want.
Oh.
Yeah, so while Jorasos is going around sniffing the place, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm
Yeah.
investigating the main lounge room. I already said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna help her out.
Okay.
So the advantage.
Investigation, yeah.
That's a 23 total. 18 plus 5 because of
Excellent.
the advantage. Otherwise, it would be 16.
So, the way to think of the way that this is laid out, this building, it's not a big building. So you've got basically the downstairs is the front door leads directly into the living room, and then out to the back, you can sort of see like a pantry and kitchen, and then directly that would be to the left hand side and going back, and then directly in front of you is a staircase that leads up. With a 23, there's not much. You can basically pick out that all the struggling is going from the stair to the door, from the stairs to the door. You can't see any signs of struggling anywhere else. Like looking around, you can see that like there's obviously some sort of struggle. You can sort of see scuff marks on the wood. With 23, again, you think there might be 3 sets of footprints. But you can't be entirely sure.
Okay.
You think there might be 3, but there's been probably quite a few people coming in and out to investigate and speak to the person. So it's been about like 2 or 3 days. Yeah, you basically also pick out that like you can see where there would have been a vase, and that's been basically probably knocked off as they've gone past a cupboard or a set of drawers. Like you can see like maybe where a chair's been knocked over or something like that. You can see probably also on the stairs themselves you can see more scuff marks and like where the banister's been hit and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get sort of the same sort of idea of you think probably 2 people with actual footsteps, and then another that's more like the scuff marks. So you got 23, so say that much.
I basically say it's Jorasos. Yeah. 2 kidnappers and 1 kidnapped.
Oh, that lines up with
His
what?
senses.
Yeah. Well, what now?
Any other rooms to explore?
So I'll just quickly say what the rooms are. You've got the living room, the kitchen on the ground floor, and then on the first floor you've got basically the bedroom, 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, we can go to his
Uh,
bedroom. That sounds like a
let's
good
go to the
idea.
bedroom.
Yeah, you can make your way up
See
there.
what?
Yeah, I mean, I just have to think. Yeah, give me an investigation check.
All right, I'll make one this time. Why not?
Yeah.
Well, oh wow,
I guess I'll make one.
that is the exact same one I got last time.
Yes.
Good.
Well,
I
that's
got 12. I got
Yeah.
12 total.
Investigation, right?
Dice love me today, I guess.
Ooh.
19. Would have been a dirty 20 if not for my -1.
Yeah, it would have been a natural 20, yeah. I mean, that is the best result you can get. Yeah, so looking around the room, it's... Yeah, so you look into the room, it's got a double bed, and like the bed sheets have been made and everything, so there's not much you can actually tell from the bed itself, because obviously she must have made it again since it's occurred. Looking elsewhere in the room, again you see more signs of struggle. You see a painting that's broken, like the frame's fallen apart, so obviously it's been knocked off the wall. You can see, again, all of you this time, you can see these sets of footprints, and one set goes across to one side of the bed, and the other set seems to go to the so one set goes to the right hand side and one set goes to the left hand side, and you can see that the struggling starts from the left hand side, and that's where obviously the person is being dragged round from the left hand side of the bed. But there's no struggling from the right hand side.
Well, I can't think of anything else we can gain from this.
I
I
mean,
don't quite know what this tells us either.
yeah, I mean, the big problem is it's because it's been a couple of days since it happened, so it's like you think there could have been more evidence at some point in the past, maybe immediately after it happened. Maybe if you'd been able to do it then, you'd been able to go straight to, like, if you'd been able to go straight there, maybe you'd have been able to find more, but because it's been a couple of days, for Jorasos, there's mixed sense and stuff like that. Yeah.
Is there any other places on our checklist to go to?
Yeah, I mean, just to save doing it, like, you can be invited around. Oh, you didn't actually interrogate her, did you? Or ask her about stuff?
No, we did not.
Would you like to?
Let's do it, guys. We strap her to a chair.
Oh my goodness.
Aingeal's just thinking.
I thought we did ask her about what happens.
Yeah,
I
Aingeal's
didn't.
just
If you did, I didn't hear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Aingeal's just thinking, why was there no struggle on the right hand side?
I mean, Angel can think that.
Yeah. She's in a thought right now.
Yeah, I mean, do you ask the woman anything at all? Or...
Yeah. So this happened a few nights ago. Right?
It did, yes.
At that time, I assume you were asleep for all of it?
Yes, that's what had me surprised. I woke up the next morning and he was gone.
Anything interesting happened the day before?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, he was a woodsman. He often went out into the woods during the day to collect lumber for the town.
Did he do it that day?
Yes, it was like any other day.
Hmm.
It just the next morning he was gone. It sort of chucks up at that thought.
Was there anyone who might want to cause him harm for any reason?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, he often went to the tavern. He spent all his days actually out and about, so I quite often didn't get to see things, but he never mentioned anything. Never mentioned having any issues at all with anybody from the town, anybody from elsewhere.
Oh. I can't think of any more questions.
Do you know what sort of challenges he may have faced as a woodsman?
Well, I mean, I'm not the sort of person who has really been out in the woods, but I imagine probably wolves and things of the such. Natural beasts, normally.
Do you know of any fae within the area?
I don't know of anything to do with the fae. I mean, it is a woodland after all. I don't know.
Jorasos just turns to the party. You don't suppose the woodcutting interfered with woodland spirits, do you?
Could I do a history or arcana on that,
Yeah,
Lee?
you may. Yeah.
What would you prefer? Because I have a -1 to arcana, but I have a +1 to history.
You can do either or. You can do either or.
Could I roll
History
something for
is-
that?
No, I know nothing.
No, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
It's just possibly. You think maybe, but maybe not. You're not really sure.
Could I roll something for it?
Yeah. I mean, you can roll me a. Yeah, maybe a history, because it would be more stuff that you've read.
I got +5 in history. 22.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, you've read plenty of books. You're guessing maybe. Like, you've heard stories where, like, in the Feywild or on the edges of like Feywild forest, that spirits can sometimes be angry at their home, or what they perceive as their home, being chopped down, even if it is managed, or even if new stuff is being grown to replace it. The spirits can sometimes get angry at what's going on.
I will pass that on. It is possible that these birds are angered, their place is being chopped down, even if they're regrowing it. But yeah, I've never seen them. I've only ever read about them.
You're saying this while in the woman's house still?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like relaying what I know to the group.
You don't think he's been taken by spirits, do you? Oh, God.
Well, there's
Given
physical
what
struggle. Who knows? Probably not.
Given what we experienced the previous day, and the magics that may or may not be involved, it's a possibility that I don't want to rule out.
Oh, by the gods.
Engel goes, considering the physical struggle, they've either manipulated or hired someone to help them. I don't think the spirits alone would be able to do that.
By the gods, well,
I may be wrong.
if it's spirits, would they kill? Would they kill him for chopping the trees?
Would my
Well-
character know this?
What was it that you rolled on the history? It was pretty high.
22, 17 plus 5.
Yeah, I mean, it would all depend on what type of spirit it was, if it's a spirit.
Alright, I basically say, it depends on the type. Some yes, some no. As we literally don't know this information, the best answer I can give is maybe.
Oh, by the gods.
I hope not.
Callie will kind of like hearing this kind of like be out of the line of sight of the woman, kind of give the cut like hand
Right, yeah.
across the throat type thing, like, and like, guys, come on. And then she'll be like, it's probably just a normal mundane kidnap. It's probably just some normal mundane kidnapping. I don't know how much that helps, but the fact that they did not kill him here means they probably wanted him alive. So I don't see why they would kill him. So he's probably still alive.
Yes, it is most likely that they are keeping him alive to do cruel experiments on his body and torture
Oh my
him.
gosh.
We will give him a merciful death if it's unretrievable. Do not worry.
You just see her start
Kelly will
stopping.
immediately face palm openly, just not even hiding it anymore. She's gonna face palm.
You just see her see this woman start sobbing into her hands as she sat down.
I do not understand. I said we would give him a merciful death if he was in pain.
I think she would prefer if he were not dead.
Well,
You
of
just
course, but that is unlikely.
Erison just sort of tries to comfort her and shoots Death a look of open your mouth once more.
I think Jorasos would just kneel down to her level and rest a hand on her shoulder. You have my word. If he lives, we will bring him back to you safe and sound.
Yeah.
If the worst has come to pass, I will deliver justice personally, and I will not be kind to those who wronged him.
Just like through these sobs. Just thank you.
Well, what do we do next?
That's a good question.
You know,
Maybe
You know that there's been others that have gone missing and stuff as well.
Yeah. Well, we can try to find a pattern there, I suppose.
I have
Uh,
an idea, but I don't think anyone's going to like it.
Otherwise, I guess we can try to wait at night and see if anything happens, and then react to that.
What was your plan, Jorasos?
One of us stands in as bait while the rest watch on. When
Oh, is that it?
something does happen, the rest of us intervene if we can. Or if we are unable to, we use what we learn from the incident in order to perhaps track them down or ensure it can't happen again.
A good plan.
Oof.
Either
That
could.
sounds easy enough.
Now, who shall be the bait? It should be someone that doesn't look super strong and could be kidnapped very easily.
Aingeal actually goes and gets 4 different sized um twigs and hides the bases of them. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Whoever has the smallest twig is the bait. So how I would do
Yeah.
that
I'm
is
gonna
if we roll d20s and lowest
yeah,
does
I'm
it.
gonna say just roll percentile dice.
Oh, percentile dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just roll percentage,
Love
and then
'em.
whoever gets the lowest percentage is the
It's
bait.
bait.
Which
Well,
one on?
This is going to be interesting. 90. Oh, no, wait, that's 70. I thought that was 8.
33.
I got 65.
42.
Angel is the bait. So you what?
I-
So you hold these sticks out. Each of the others picks one out, and when you look at yours, yours is the shortest.
Oh, my own plan backfired. Beautiful.
Angel, do not worry, Angel. If you die, we will make sure your body is burned properly.
If you die, you take me back to my hometown and bury me.
Where
That will
would that be
be.
then?
Yeah, where is
It is-
that?
It is not far from here. It is a small place called Ardenellen.
Not far from here is not great directions.
Does
You would-
Angel look?
Okay,
It's
Angel basically pulls out a map and shows you.
yeah, it's the other side of
Ah.
not beyond Yarn. Like towards the coast.
Does Angel look nervous about this at all?
Oh yes, he's frightened.
You know, maybe the person with a bow that can shoot people from very far away should not be the person being captured or being the bait.
Yeah.
Maybe someone small and unassuming that looks defenseless but is actually very well suited to a fight would be better.
Callie, I like your idea, but it's out now. Just let me do this.
Just
I've had a lot
wait,
worse things happen to me in the past.
Angel. You don't have to be bound by your rules. I don't think anyone is going to force you to do anything that you don't want to do.
And plus, why not have the most suited one for the job do it?
Either way,
This
you know that I would die before I would allow true harm to come to any of you, as I proved before.
Uh-huh.
and besides, death isn't the worst thing to happen.
Well, I don't want to die.
The god of death is truly a generous god. Anyway,
What does that mean?
you will see one day.
All right.
Where do we want to do this?
I don't know how we
Indeed,
do
where do
that.
you want to do it?
Yeah, like how do we go across this whole bait? Like, is this it? Is Callie or Angel just gonna be like walking around in the middle of the night,
It is
and we
entirely
like
up to
follow?
you as to how you would wish to do this.
Yeah.
Since it was my idea, allow me to lay out the plan.
Step one.
Harrison, do you have a map of the town?
No, you don't have a map.
Wait, what?
None of you would have a map of the town.
No, he's asking if
Harrison, yes.
Erison. Basically think of it as the map that is on the screen. It's just a
Yeah.
basic sort of... It doesn't have every single house. It just has
It's
like the key
basically
buildings and then
a rough sort
like
of thing.
some rough drawings to show where the rough roads are and stuff like that.
Well, I think somewhere out of the way would make sense, but also well enough in the way that it would be noticed.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense to me as DM. Just let me know exactly what the setup is that you're going for. So,
What do you guys think?
right, first of all, who is it that's going for the bait?
That would be me, I think.
Right. So what would Callie do to try and be bait?
Hmm. So probably, obviously, be out at night. She would. She doesn't look to be well armed or armored for the most part. So there's that.
I mean, would she
Uh,
drop her weapons or?
Maybe she would. I don't think I have a dagger for some reason.
You should have
But
some
I
sort of
could.
basic weapon, surely.
Yeah. Well, I have a rapier.
Yeah.
But like I could replace that with a dagger, potentially.
Yeah, I'd say you could probably try and sort of ask for a dagger and hand over your rapier to someone.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
give the rapier to probably Angel.
Yeah, and
And we'll take good care of this for you.
Thank you. And I'll have a dagger.
yeah, and you're gonna conceal the dagger on you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's the plan for the rest of you? How are you gonna?
I have a plan. Callie, you will wander the church grounds at night. Try to act forlorn, as if you've lost somebody.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Angel, you'll be up in the church steeple with your bow. You'll have all the range you need, and you'll be able to see Callie at all times. The rest of us will take up positions on the roofs in the nearby area.
Is everyone happy with that plan?
Sure.
what am I doing?
Okay, so player talk now.
Yeah.
Callie's wandering around the church grounds looking forlorn like she's lost someone.
Oh, is me. Woohoo.
Angel's
Hey,
going
you
to-
volunteered.
No, that was sarcasm. That was me acting.
Angel's going to be up in the church steeple, and you and I will be on other rooftops nearby.
Cool.
Okay, so that is the plan. So I take it you probably go to like the tavern to have something to eat before you do anything.
Yeah, we're basically going to go kick back, relax, and everything. Just act like your average townsfolk, 7-foot tall lion man, creepy gothic
Yeah.
bird man. We're just normal people having a gay old time in the tavern. Hee-haw! Fiddly dee.
I'd say it would probably be a modest meal, so that would be 3, 6, 9. 1 gold, 2 silver. Just knock that off. If you each have a meal.
1 gold and 2 silver.
Yeah.
Very well.
Whoever wishes to pay.
I will pay for mine. And we've I'm gonna roll a d20 to see how much I like it and decide I want to tip for it. Okay, 19. So we a free silver tip. That's gonna pay up to 1 gold, 5 silver.
Yeah, I think Jorasos would just basically choose some sort of like meat-based meal, like steak or ham, something like that.
Would he have it cooked or would he just have it raw?
He'd probably have it cooked.
I wanted to confirm.
I'd have a meal that would predominantly be based around vegetables.
Yeah.
Think
of it as like simple British food in a sense. So it's like you might have a like ham hock type thing.
Could I have an Irish potato stew?
You would have to ask. Very nicely. And possibly. Probably have to pay extra.
Death would probably eat fish.
That's a strange thing. There's no fish here.
Oh, then he's starving.
Strange how there's no fish, isn't it?
Oh, we'll just get some fish. Oh, the strange.
It's strange, isn't it, Angel?
Yeah, there's no fish here
Basically,
in a landlocked area.
I basically look to you and say, "Else may deliver some."
You'll have. I'm just trying to think. I don't know if you should just bring out like seeds or something, thinking that you're a bird.
Yeah, some grain.
Grain or something.
Yeah. When she puts it on the table, I just start pecking at it.
Eat the two.
Yeah, I think she'd probably not really know what to bring out for you, and just sort of bring out like seeds and stuff.
I eat fish, fruits, grains, some livestock.
Probably brings out some fruit as well, given that he said about fruit.
He just starts pecking.
Is it refined or is it just?
Absolutely not. You know his background. You know where he came from.
Yep.
Absolutely not. He has no idea what refined would be. So peck as he eats it.
Basically, Aingeal puts her hands in front of her face to prevent her from bits of fruit and grain hitting her.
Everyone else in the tavern, like quite a lot of the others, even though it's quite loud, there's still this sort of tap 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 into the bowl.
Your fruits and grains are very fresh and strong. You should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, I would say that the tavern would be quite busy at this point, because it would be about.
Yep.
Times would be 6:30. Yeah, probably about 6:30. So it would be quite busy with like families and stuff.
So we're just waiting here until late, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yep. So you finish your meal. As it gets to like maybe about 9:30 or 10 o'clock, it quietens down in the tavern. You see a number of people go sort of around the side of the bar and go up some steps. Obviously, there must be staying there. Some of the others go out onto the street and seem to be going back home.
Yeah.
And yeah, depending on how long, what time would you most likely want to set out with this plan?
I guess
After
it was
sunset.
Hmm?
Probably after sunset.
Once it's proper dark out.
Yeah, so probably about 10 o'clock-ish, something like that. And yeah, so you set out with your plan. I imagine you spoke to Erison to try and get the permission to go up into the church towers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably speaks to whoever is in charge of the church, and Aingeal, you're allowed up to the sort of like clock tower. Not clock tower, bell tower. And you can look over into the square below. Jorasos, you're able to sort of just get onto the roof quite easily.
Yeah. I also do that because I can just fly.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd just be able to fly on. Yeah, so you set out your plan.
I think Jorasos would be on top of this building here.
I'm trying to think how long you've been up.
Hmm.
So you've been up since 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, right, so how long are you going to attempt this for? Is it all night, or is it like if nothing happens after such and such time, you give up?
We'd probably do it till 3 to 4 a.m. equivalent.
Yeah.
I think.
So at that point,
Yeah,
you would have
makes
been
sense.
up for probably about 16 hours by about 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting pretty tired at that point. So you're looking out over. There seems to be no movement in the town. You can see from your vantage points, you can see the gates, and you can just sort of see the guards stood around the gates, just watching out, looking to see if anything happens. And nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear any noises. Nothing makes a break to try and get hold of Callie. And so it gets to like 3 or 4 a.m. and nothing has happened.
Well, this was a waste.
Yes.
Oh, we tried.
It's true. You did try.
Let us return to the tavern and rest.
I
Imagine,
Try.
yeah, you get to the tavern and find that the door has been locked, but if you knock,
Yep.
a very sleepy Trim just like comes to the door, says, Did you not go to bed?
No, not yet. We were trying something to see if we could
Please come
find
in.
whatever was happening at night, but no avail.
Please come in.
At
Have
least not
rest.
today. We'll have to try again.
Or try something else. I have a few ideas maybe now.
Yeah, you also know that there's these like outline sounds and stuff as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. So yeah, you go to bed. If you haven't already, you can make another long rest. And yeah, nothing happens overnight. You get up the next morning. So 8 hours would take you to. It's probably actually getting close to midday by the time. For
Guess like
Angel,
9, 10, probably.
yeah, for like Angel, you only chance for 4 hours, so you wake back up after like at like 8 a.m. But just see that everyone else is asleep still.
In that case, I'm probably going to go to the bar area, order tea, and read a book or something while I'm waiting for them to wake up.
Yeah, the bar would probably have like a small selection of like basic books.
Or I could have one for my backpack if you allow me
Yeah,
to have
I
one.
mean, if you have books in your backpack, then yeah, you pull out a book and start reading. It's like
Yeah. Just to occupy the time while I'm waiting for my allies to wake up.
yeah, when you go down about probably like 8:30, you probably give it a little bit of time before you go down. It's quite busy in the tavern. Loads of people all having the breakfast and stuff.
Yeah.
You just find a nice sort of quiet corner to sit in and wait for everyone else to wake up. It gets to. Because you don't necessarily have to sleep the full 8 hours. Maybe you wake up at. It's just 8 hours of not doing much.
Yeah. 6 hours of sleeping, I think, is the ruling.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's up to you. When do you think your characters would wake up? 6 hours of sleep would be 10 a.m. and then 8 hours would be 12 midday. I'll leave it to you to RP it out. How long you wait?
Probably should wake up kind of later, but enough to get breakfast.
Like 11 a.m. something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It's up to everyone else as to when they get up. Yeah, just knock off. Yeah, just knock off like 2 silver pieces just for the breakfast.
Okay.
Everyone who has one.
I shall have one.
Most important meal of the day.
I've just noticed that one of the meals is meat chunk.
Peck.
Trim probably does look slightly curiously at Death's Last Defense.
I definitely
Yes.
do.
Why are you looking at me? I am eating.
Has anyone taught you table manners?
Death just starts looking extremely sad, and then he pushes his food away and steps outside.
I mean, Trim wouldn't come out. She's like having to. She's probably cleaning stuff and tidying up after breakfast.
I follow you and say, I did not mean any offense. I was hoping to teach you something.
I did not have the privilege of being taught things like this. I was just used for work for most of my lives.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. We have both had difficulties in our previously. I will say that.
Previously.
Yes. I'm referring to that as I'm hoping this group for both of us is a way past our past.
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed.
It would be
Well,
nice.
let's get the others to let's get the others and find those city officials again, see if anything else happened in the night that we were not party to.
I agree.
So,
He walks back in.
Did Erison not say that these disappearances happened every 2 or 3 days?
Yeah, and
It sounds like
when
it
was the
depends.
last disappearance?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Hmm. Well, then maybe tonight is the night.
Well,
We'll have to try again
maybe.
tonight. Just
I did
order it,
think of
try
something
again.
more proactive we can do too.
Hmm.
Yes.
It did mention that there were outlying farms and
Yeah.
a lumber place that was they didn't get a response from. So perhaps going to those might be a good idea.
That is a good way we can spend the day up until the night.
Yes. Certainly.
I see that. That makes sense.
Hmm. So you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to go to Erison, Erison. I keep forgetting what it's called. Do you go to Erison and ask about the places?
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah. So it tells you that the Glinrans are to the north. They're a lumber family, so their place is like in a bit of a grove in the forest or in the woodland. There's a good track that takes you there. Well used track. Yeah, it'd probably take about 2 hours maybe to get there. To get to the farming place that's Denala, that's to the southeast, and it would probably take about 4 hours. It's a bit further away, and the route isn't as good to get there.
Well, which one do we think?
Um. Hmm.
Or that, or do you trust us enough to split into two groups of two, or do you think that's too dangerous?
That sounds like
I
it could be
think
dangerous.
Yes.
if we are paired with the right people, we could reduce the danger.
Still playing?
I'm just going
I
to sit
guess
out
it's
and let you decide.
Uh, well, if we were going to split, me and Angel would make a good pair, and you and Death already know each other. But I think we should perhaps stick together. There is a safety in numbers. If there's two of these kidnappers at least, who's to say there's not more?
It's
that
true.
is fair.
And also, I like going into a situation with 2-to-1 numbers as opposed to not that.
Well, then which place would we all like to go to? I say we should go whatever will take the least amount of time so we can get back here
That would be the Glinran.
before the night.
Yeah, that would be the Glinran family, which is the Lumber family.
Yes.
So have
And
we
it's
decided?
settled.
Good.
That one sounds reasonable.
I will be in the air during our travels to see if anyone will be sneaking up on us. And I just take off my robes uh uh and put them in my bag, and I'm just in my bear eagle form, and I just fly into the air.
Yeah, I mean, yes, so you make your way out of the gates. The quickest route would be going out of the west entrance. You sort of go past these guards that you saw the previous day, who sort of let you out, now knowing that you're helping out with whatever's going on. You sort of take, for about half an hour, you take the route that you took before, and then you take a turning which Ericin had told you about, and it seems to lead uphill and sort of up over a brow as you're getting into the edges of the forest, and you travel for the next hour or so as the forest gets thicker and thicker. I'd say for because of it being August as well, so all the trees have got the leaves fully out. There's a lovely smell of flowers and things, the undergrowth. I'd say for Death's Last Defense, it's not that easy to track them, just because of the amount of leaf cover. Like you can work out from the sort of shape of the trees, you can work out where the path goes, but trying to look down on things is very difficult, just because of the leaf cover.
Yeah, I point that out, but I think I'll still stay in the air relatively, just so I can again, if oh, I gotta take this call. I'll be right back.
Alright, cool.
But yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah, so you warn him about that. Cool. Yeah, so Death's Last Defense, he swoops down in through the canopy and tells you that he's finding it difficult when he's above the canopy to really spot anything due to the amount of cover from the leaves. Yeah, so you're carrying on, and eventually
This is a good place for an ambush. I don't like it.
eventually, if you're looking, roll 20.
Ooh.
So you would have merged down here. You can put yourselves on the map.
Bottom.
Yeah. So you sort of come out of this tree line here. Yeah. Everyone can place themselves around that area.
I'm back.
How do you spawn your own token again?
I ain't added one.
Ah, okay.
Where are we right now? Oh, there we are.
All
Okay.
Yeah.
left.
So, yeah, you're down here.
I had to see Callie.
Yeah.
Hey, Callie.
Callie's the only one that's on the map at the moment.
Yep.
So yeah, so you're sort of working your way through this forest. It seems fairly dense, and then you come out into a bit of a clearing. There would be some more log stacks and stuff around the place than what's on the map, but it gives a rough idea. Yeah, you come out into this sort of nice open clearing. There's this sort of not quite log cabin, but it's quite a sort of open timber structure. It's 2 floors, and I couldn't add it on, but there would be sort of like a. You wouldn't be able to see it from this side. You might be able to just see the edge of like a veranda across here.
How do we put our tokens out there again?
Dean?
Yeah.
Go up to the chat, like the very top of the chat box, and go over to the journal. Is on the top.
Ah, thank you.
Just click and drag.
Hey, with my new bestie.
Don't forget to heal yourself up, Josh.
Did I not do that?
Down there. You cannot try and look inside the house yet.
I'm trying to get my token where it's supposed to be.
It's here.
Where'd it go? There you are.
You accidentally put it in the house, which is blanked off. So you wouldn't be able to
No,
see
I'm
yourself.
going in. I'm going in.
I wish I had dynamic lighting. That would be amazing. Yeah, so it's you can see there's a old cat out the front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you come out to this place. You can see that the shutters are partly open. Right, the windows here and here. You can see the shutters are partly open. The windows themselves look to be shut. However, yeah, that is what you made into.
Go take a look. See.
Yep, you wish to investigate.
Yeah.
Move yourself to where you would like to go. Wandering around, you would find there's a door here and a door here.
I'll just kind of peek it up into the window a little bit.
Yep, so let's see, where's my thing? Real areas. So you can
Aingeal staying
see-
behind in case he needs to snipe something.
So looking in, it is quite. It looks to be sort of fairly dark in there because of the way that the light's able to get in at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be able to see probably about that much, I'd say. Maybe up to there.
Kind of dark in there, so I don't really can't really see too much.
Yeah, when you look into that window, you can see that there's a door here.
Yeah. Well, should we go in? Look around?
Do you try
Let's
the door?
push on.
Let me go first, just in case.
Yeah, move yourself to wherever you need to be. So, do you try the door?
Hey, senor.
It is locked.
Do it.
Can
Break
I
the door,
shoulder
Jorasos.
barge it?
Yep, you can try. Give me a strength check.
Just straight up strength.
Straight up strength, yeah.
Oakley dokley. That's a 19.
Yeah, with a bit of. You probably try a couple of times, and eventually the door does seem to swing open.
Mm.
And
All
looking
right.
in, spreads
go
a bit
look
more light
around.
in. And as you step in, you can see a bit more.
Go walk in.
Yep, you walk in. Once you've walked in, because the sun was shining onto the windows, you couldn't see in properly. But you see looks to be like a sort of living room, or lounge, I should say, with a table and some chairs. There's a bench to one side with a bookcase. It seems to be, and a fireplace in the other corner.
Well, you know where Aingeal's going.
I know where Angel's going.
Do any of these books interest me?
Give me a quick perception, just see what catches your eye.
Right. Rightio. Oh my god, I'm rolling like a god today. 23.
Yeah, you look through all these books. It seems to be most of it's either lumber or like about different types of tree. That seems to be the main thing. There's also quite a few like story-based books, maybe like some kids book type things as well. Yeah, that's what you find when you're looking.
None really interest me that much then.
There's nothing that would particularly interest you. It seems like it's not necessarily a well-educated family, so they don't have very fancy books.
Yeah.
Anyone else wish to do anything else?
Yeah. Guess I'll just look around, see if there's any signs of a struggle now.
You would see that it looks like it's maybe been left quite hastily.
Okay.
I'll get to you in a second, Josh.
I'll tell you.
Like the table, like the chairs and stuff have been sort of, like maybe one of them's been moved quite quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, looking, give me a. Yeah, you notice that the fire's not on. Give me a. I guess it'd be survival. I think survival would make sense.
Okie dokie. 12.
Trying to think if you would have advantage or not. Because it's fire.
Ah.
Because it's a fire, I'm trying to think if you would have advantage.
That's up to you.
I'm going to say yes. You would have advantage, so what was that? Oh, 17.
Okay. Well, that's handy.
So, yeah, you look at the fire, you think it's probably been out for about maybe. It's more than a week, you think.
Mm.
The fire's
Alright.
not been lit in more than a week.
This place has probably been abandoned near a week then. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really say how much longer, but looking at the fact that there's absolutely no embers, everything is cold.
Yeah.
You'd probably say more than a week. For you, Josh, you walked into here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you walk in and you can see sort of the start of a kitchen, you would guess. So you can see sort of quite a large room. Yeah, you can see sort of several work surfaces, an oven, and again, there's nothing else there. I'm just revealing it as you move yourself. Yeah, so you sort of can see that it looks like this table was left very hurriedly. Like,
It's like,
still food that's just left there and has started to go slightly rotten.
yeah.
And like one of the chairs has been knocked over and yeah, it looks like it's just been left in a absolute hurry, or whoever was here has stood up in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like there's a couple of plates.
Is there a door here? I can't tell.
Yeah, there's a door there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah.
I'll go look in here.
Yeah. So you walk in there. Looks to be some sort of like maybe a guest bedroom of some sort.
Mm.
And yeah, looking at this place, one of the beds looks a bit unmade.
Yes.
So it's sort of been like they haven't had a chance to do it back up again. Yeah, again, it's just strangely quiet.
Mm. Well?
Jorasos pop into what I presume to be the staircase and head upstairs.
Quick question, Dean. Can players
Yeah?
be on multiple maps?
No, unfortunately.
You shall have to wait, Josh. So that is a separate map.
I'm ready to go up too. I'll just follow
Yeah.
along.
I mean, looking at when you looked at the food and stuff, just give me again just a very quick survival check. Anyone that looked at the table, like looked at the work surfaces.
Survival.
So
Yeah, please.
I'm not very good at this.
And
And
Jorasos would make the survival check,
4.
sniff around for
Yeah.
any sort of sign of-
16.
16. What did you say, Josh?
I think Jorasos would make this check just to sort of sniff around and see if there's any sign of people anywhere.
Yeah, me make the check.
Huh, okay, that's 17.
Okay. What did everyone else roll?
4.
4 and 16. Yeah.
4. Okay. Your roll hasn't popped up, but never mind.
There we go.
There we go. 14. Cool. So, yeah, looking at the food, anyone above a 12, you'll be able to tell that it's been a good while, given the fact that there's mould on the food. It looks like it started to rot. Anyone above a 17, you'd estimate over a week, given the amount of time that stuff's been able to grow on there, like the amount of mould, the amount of sort of decay. Yeah. For Callie, if anyone tells you, it seems probably about the same time as the fire, you'd estimate. Yeah. Actually, no.
Cool. Oh,
Are you making your way upstairs, did you say?
upstairs. Going up the stairs and going down the stairs. Going up the stairs and going down the stairs. And going up the sideways stairs.
You have to drop yourselves again. Oops, sorry, I didn't drag you across it. Well, oh yeah. So, just place yourselves around here. Need a pointer. Yeah, somewhere around here. So you've come up the stairs and cool. Yeah, so again you see again it just is empty. There's probably a small layer of dust. That's about it. Did I not reveal that? Oh yeah. You know the staircase is
I
there.
picked up any sense with a 17.
What, sorry?
Would I pick up any sense with a 17?
No, it's probably been way too long to pick up any person sense. Right, it's been a good long time now. Yeah, so
What would cause them to just get up and leave in the middle of dinner?
I'm gonna walk this way.
So you find a small bedroom. Again, is just. It's strange. It's just like they've moved. Like they've just stopped being there.
I open the cupboard right there.
You open the cupboard. There's just like clothing. Yeah, it's just like probably someone younger. You're not sure if it's a child or not, but someone of a younger age.
So it looks like Callie wants to go up and Jorasos is going to go down.
Yeah. Where do you want to go, Callie?
Yeah, up.
Up.
We are splitting into two sets of twos, but we're still in the same
Right.
position, technically.
Yeah, it's close enough. It should be fine.
Yeah.
Be fine.
I'm sure when the nuke goes off, it'll get us all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not put? I don't think I put a door in that room. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't put an entrance into the room on the left.
We'll never get in.
The door would be down here. I forgot to put one on. Yeah, and there's a doorway here. So tell me where we'd like where you would like to go when I can speak my words.
You can go into this room.
Go into that room. Cool.
Ankles
Then
and
we'll-
heads on you.
It
Well-
was similar again. Just do you look into the cupboards or do you just look around?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
investigate
go
this room a little
what's
bit
in
more.
Here.
So just having a look around. Again, there's nothing particularly of note. It looks like the bed hasn't been made yet, and that looking into the cupboard, it looks like someone slightly older, maybe teens, possibly late teens. You'd have a guess.
So like 17, 18.
Yeah, 17, 18, that sort of age. That'd be your guess.
All right. That's good for me for now.
Yeah.
They want to do anything down there?
Josh, you wanted to go into the other room below you?
Yep.
Okay, so you walk into there. So you walk
I had a
into...
feeling this was going to be the master.
It is. Yeah, so you walk in there. You'd guess maybe the master bedroom, given the fact that it's big enough to have its own little table in there. There's a fireplace. The bed looks like it's had enough time to be made, so you're guessing that whoever was here was the first ones to get up.
Peck, 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 peck. I was kidding.
Are you looking... God's sake. Are you looking at the fire, Josh?
Yes.
Yep, looking at the fire. Give me a survival check.
Oh, I'm so good at survival. I cannot wait to be making such a good roll. Actually, damn, that's 90 plus 3, 21? No.
22.
No, that is right.
Did you say 19
22.
plus 3?
Yeah, 19 plus 3.
Yeah, 22.
22.
Yeah, so looking at the fire, again, with a 21 on survival, that's pretty good. You get the sense over a week, with that higher of a check, maybe 10, maybe 12 days. You're, yeah, maybe it's 12. But again, it's one of those things where it is hard to work out. But if seems like a very long time.
And I'd wager these people have been gone nearly 2 weeks. About 12 days to be exact.
Is Death's Defense looking at anything while Josh is investigating the fire?
I'm gonna go to the check the dressers again and look under the bed.
Yeah, when Jorasos says that, I say, isn't that when the Dragonborn said the wizard appeared?
Oh yeah,
Um,
that makes sense.
yeah, just quickly, Death's Defense. Yeah, you can see that there's both men's and women's clothes in the cupboards and drawers.
Nothing under the bed.
Nothing under the bed, probably like some board games or something that they keep.
Hmm.
It's like general, like, clutter. Probably the
Bargain
easiest way to
here.
describe it.
I had to have something for the pandemic.
Good comedy.
You go into that room.
Yeah. Another empty
this-
room.
Looking into this room, it doesn't look like it's been used for a while, even before they possibly disappeared.
A guest bedroom.
Yeah, guest bedroom possibly, or maybe someone who's moved out, something like that.
We found our culprit.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it looks like it's been empty for a good while. You look into all the cupboards and stuff, and there's nothing in there. Just empty cupboards. You want to investigate the last one?
yeah, we're all going there. Jorasos looking at the fire.
Yeah. So you go into here. There's an older rug down on the floor. Oops, the bed's the wrong way up. Don't look at that too closely.
I basically, Aingeal goes, whoever installed this bed did a terrible job.
Yes, this is so like why that's awful. Like you can't. It's not even looking at the door. Like you would never know who's coming in and coming out when you're laying down. This is quite terrifying.
I forgot
Only
that
the
This is the
brave sleep like that.
This is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
dear.
while
Why
everyone
did
panics over the misplacing of the bed, Jorasos is going to look under the rug.
Yeah.
Gosh, I just walked on the rug without even thinking.
Ah!
Could've
No,
been a trap.
nothing happens.
I mean, I didn't assume there would be.
It's a good job. Yeah, you look under the rug. A couple of maybe old papers or something. Old newspapers.
Can I look under the bed because of how suspicious it is?
Look, the bed would be the correct way around. It's just that I'm
Come on,
incompetent at
story
making
arcs.
maps.
No, this is canon now, Lee. This is canon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
you have
there is
to deal
technically a
with it.
window there. Maybe they're looking out for a good view. Who knows?
Looking at the
Not
stars,
the DM.
I lay down, helps me, Grandma.
Do you look into the
Yeah.
drawers?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I mean, these look like maybe older people's clothes. You'd hazard a guess that? Like,
Well,
clothes that you'd expect to see someone that's of an older age to be wearing.
Yeah. Well, looks like we
Um,
didn't find anything.
Then,
Well, we
outside.
know one thing for sure. It's a big family.
Yeah, maybe we'll get more clues outside.
Do you
looking
work
for
your way back
tracks.
downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God's sake.
circus afro, poke it up, poke it
Gosh.
up.
I should have just made one map. That'd have been a sense. Oh, you're already there. Haha.
Perfect.
Where'd I
Alright.
go?
I don't know.
Over here.
Oh,
You're
there.
there.
Jorasos is going to pop over to
yeah,
the dining
before you
table
go
and
out-
see if we can look for some footprints. Where the
Yeah,
hell did these people
gonna say.
run to?
You make me an investigation or survival if you're doing it outside.
Survival. Okay.
Investigation. I'm so good at this.
In which case, I'll help Jorasos and do it inside.
Actually, that's an 18.
Investigation. About to roll. Give me a second. Let me get my character sheet back up. There it is. Hey, that one. I was doing one. I get one every session.
-1 with my investigation, and I get an 18.
I get a 6 total, but not one.
Oh dear. Yeah. So you got a what total?
18.
6 total,
6.
but not
Okay.
one. Yeah, I got +5 in it.
Angel, you go blind. No, I don't know. Maybe the smell of the
Oh.
food puts you off or something.
Yeah, my character held back vomit in the mine, so that would make sense.
Yeah. Seeing all this food that looks rotten and horrible. So yeah. Death, you got a 5.
Callie got a 15.
Callie got a 15. Callie, you spot outside. You spot several sets of footprints that seem to lead out in a couple of different directions. You sort of see some leading out this way, some leading out this way. Seems to be a couple of different sizes.
I look at Callie and I say, I'll follow the footprints south.
Yeah.
All right, let's go take a look.
Where do they lead?
If I hear you, I join you.
Yeah. So, yeah, they sort of just lead out in sort of like lead out to here, then sort of they seem to lead out towards here, and then you can see. Give me a quick No, in fact, yeah, down here. No. Then down here you can see again a similar thing, some sort of sign of struggle from one person, and then as you're doing that, you hear the sound of ooh, and that is where we're going to end the session.
Ooh.
I can't do a good wolf noise.
You hear you hear wolf noises.
You hear wolf noises. You hear a wolf howl.
Jorasos, jump in there!
Yeah, and that's where we're going to end the session.
My natural enemy, dogs. Meow.
All right, I'm gonna head out immediately
No worries.
Peace out.
because I've got
Yeah, you've got your own session.
yeah exactly.
Yep.
So and I still need to eat.
Yeah, so that'll be
I'm gonna go do that.
that'll be it for this
See
session.
you guys.
Yeah, see ya.
I'll be saying.
That'll be everything for this session. I hope everyone at home enjoyed it. And yeah, until next time, goodbye.
Okay.